scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got a first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so.
Gashing the D on the right, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Parrish. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try the run. to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now on the option. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll pull it down and run. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Working that left side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Chandler. Breaks into the open.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Hard running there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds a little space. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they're able to make the tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He caught it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
White 94 Snyder choice. White.
Barges ahead.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the catch. It's Harbor. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half.
Okay, ready?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now they're off.
And he loses the football. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Catch in the middle. It's Jeffrey. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. The groupers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Under fire. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He rifles one deep to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the groupers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Showing off the arm. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back and leaves it. Got a little space. Found a seam on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Ready, set.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Groupers. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Harbor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in a bunch formation. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The groupers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, groupers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The Gamecocks pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Snowed under by the defense. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.